women with the name Melanie right now, y'all stock has not been right since the game with Melanie and Derwin. Unfortunately, it's not going to get better with Melanie from Love Island because it's so bad. Corbin came in and sunned all the men. The way that Kayda carried this episode, give Kayda her baddie chain immediately. If I were to have clients, Kayda, yeah, get over there with Anaya. I got you, Raul. And Bia too. I don't understand why people seem to hate Bia. I love her. I think she's funny. She's direct. The way that she gathered Melanie, like she says and act like, and the way she was so forgiving and understanding of Kenzie in the moment. Bea's, yeah, she's entertaining. She's really pretty. She's got her medals, like, and she got her medal leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's that girl. I really, really like her. Kenzie really hates that Bryce is a bad kisser because she knows that the white on white would be really tea for her. But that man must be really horrible of a kisser because she gets any opportunity. Turtle mouth, the man who can't kiss. Oh, you kissing that man right there? He can't kiss, right? You know he can't kiss. Oh, Bryce making you eggs. You know he can't kiss, girl. Hopefully his eggs taste better than his kiss. Kenzie can't stop letting us know, just like Bryce and Zach aren't letting us not ship them more. I'm gonna need like somebody, which on it is Pride Month after all. So uh we've had bisexuals encounters on Love Island with the women, and I think that honestly, if we were to have the guys version be right now, people like Zach and Bryce are the ideal candidates for that because them being both white men or and like slightly man agrees color. You know what I mean? No shade or disrespect, but like Charlie Pro Max and Bryce, that's who like the Trevor Projects will have them coined up by July. And it will be like a little bit more palatable than a match like if KC were to be like come out as like bi or whatever. Not saying you get what I'm trying to say. So the same as most of the bi situations that we've seen on Love Island where women have gotten with other women is usually been like like a Shelly, who was a proud bisexual woman on the show, but unfortunately, she didn't have like a woman on woman situation last season, if I remember correctly. But we don't often get to see that from like black people on these type of shows, especially a Love Island set. So I don't know how do y'all feel about Sincere and Melanie? I think Sincere actually was gaslighting Melanie. My person did listen. I'm gonna give Melanie her things. Like I'm gonna get into her real quick, but in my opinion, Sincere was being disingenuous and like, oh, it was just a conversation. I was just talking about how great you were the whole time. That's not true, boo. You pulled her for a reason. You pulled her. You haven't pulled any other girl in the villa. You pulled Kayda. We see Kayda. We know why you pulled that damn girl. Y'all over here talking about, oh, my dog name is this and this and this. That conversation, I didn't hear Billy's name come up once when Sincere and Kayda were talking. But he's playing it down. And he lied to Kay. He lied to Melanie because when he went over there and talked to KC and them, he was like, yeah, exploring. Why would you be talking about exploring if you weren't exploring that girl? Why was the conversation with KC? Why was your conversation with the other boys talking about exploring when then you get in front of Melanie, you telling her that you weren't exploring nothing. You were just pulling her for a chat and having a casual conversation. So you trying to make this girl crash out. No shade. Like, Sincere is not sincere. That's so, like, low-hanging fruit. But Sincere was gaslighting Melanie. But Melanie actually has taken it too far, and girl, she's gone to D. She's visiting the same Spy Kids 3D generation world as Kenzie right now because they're both spinning out and being OD. Because Kenzie, you're like Sean is right. You're pushing it like that's a 29-year-old man with a kid. He got to think about emotional intelligence. Thank God. The men and Kayda are carrying the season, and I hate this for the girls. Wow, they're really having a way. Anyways, I just think her still being pressed and upset and shading Zach while also not letting him apologize to her properly when he did nothing wrong aside from not liking blondes. And it's like, girl, it's giving real. If you're not with the Aryan princess, then not good things for you. Then it's an issue. It's just really weird. I don't like that. And I love Kenzie. I think Kenzie is great. I think she's entertaining. She's like spunky. She like that spunky white girl. She remind me of like Whitaker or what's her name from Spinning. Bring It On too. That's who Kenzie remind me of a little bit. If you know, you know. Corbin, that's a demon. I know a fine light skinned demon when I see one. And he's from Miami. He's living in Miami. Oh brother, I'm gonna have to call Lex P and get you put in jail. And the way he's talking to these women, Corbin, you are used to having your way. I see the material and I see why. Every single thing that this man says is giving at me, ladies. That's Corbin. Corbin is who the manosphere, the looks maxing men look up to and call him bro just off the strength of knowing that he's the type of man that they will never be. You know what I mean? But it's the fact that he knows that and he's like, I don't know if it's just an organic, that's just how he exists organically, or if it's something, a scheme that he didn't set up. But I think like being a, and that's scary. So all I can do is send my sisters thoughts and prayers and strength and discernment. I haven't seen a man come in like that since Miguel, as far as like the vibe and the confidence. But like Miguel was less toxic and like scary, OD confidence and suaveness like a Corbin. Did anybody else feel that way? If I was somebody to get the ick, I would have the ick from the entire cast. The way that Corbin came in and literally sunned them with ease. Oh my God. Girl, get up. Oh my KC. Throw a hand. Gabriel. swirl a hip or something, Poppy. Corbin really came in and sent the villa. Oh, we're in for a good summer, girls. Let me know what y'all think about this and what happened tonight. Also, Trinity and Bryce. I think that Bryce watched too many Grey's Anatomies and got into Shondaland a little bit because, what do you mean? So, Trinity, stick to your gut, sister. You know what's going on. Let me know what y'all think. Love you. Bye.